Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Talk Smart. I'm Emma, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. You know what? I have something really special to share with you today. We're going to talk about something that I know is super important to you, how to speak English fluently. And I want you to know that I understand exactly how you feel right now. Maybe you're listening to this while walking, or maybe you're sitting with a cup of coffee. Wherever you are, I want you to take a deep breath with me. Ready? Breathe in and breathe out. Perfect. Today is going to be different. Today, you're going to learn some really practical ways to improve your English speaking. And the best part? Everything I'm going to tell you today, you can start using right away. But first, let me tell you a little story about myself. You might think that because I speak English well now, it was always easy for me, but that's not true at all. When I first started really focusing on helping people with English, I remember feeling nervous about speaking clearly and naturally. Can you believe that? Even native speakers sometimes worry about how they sound. I used to practice in front of the mirror, just like many of you probably do. I remember one time I was recording a video for my students, and I said the same sentence about 15 times. 15 times! Because I wanted it to sound perfect. But you know what I learned? Perfect is not the goal. Connection is the goal. Communication is the goal. That's when I realized something important. Fluency isn't about being perfect. Fluency is about being comfortable. It's about expressing your thoughts without too much hesitation. It's about being understood and understanding others. So, today, I want to share with you the tips that really work. These are the things that I've seen help hundreds of students speak more confidently and naturally. Tip number 1, start your day with English. This is so simple, but so powerful. Every morning when you wake up, say 3 things in English about your day. Just 3 things. For example, today is a beautiful day. Go ahead, say it with me. Today is a beautiful day. I'm going to have a good day. I'm excited to practice my English. See? That wasn't hard. When you start your day with English, your brain begins thinking in English mode. It's like warming up before exercise. Tip number 2, talk to yourself. Yes, really. I know this sounds funny, but talking to yourself is one of the best ways to practice speaking. And don't worry, you're not crazy. Many successful English speakers do this. When you're cooking, describe what you're doing. I'm cutting the vegetables. Now I'm adding salt. When you're getting dressed, I'm putting on my blue shirt. These shoes are comfortable. Try it now. Look around where you are and describe 3 things you see. I'll wait for you. Great job! Remember, there's no one judging you when you talk to yourself. You can make mistakes, you can repeat, you can practice difficult sounds. It's your safe space to experiment with English. Tip number 3, use the shadowing technique. This is one of my favorite techniques. Shadowing means listening to English and repeating it at the same time, like being someone's shadow. You can shadow movies, podcasts, even this podcast right now. Don't worry about understanding every word. Just focus on the rhythm, the sounds, the melody of English. Let's practice together. I'll say some sentences, and you repeat them right after me. English is getting easier every day. I'm becoming more confident when I speak. Practice makes progress, not perfection. Beautiful. When you shadow regularly, your mouth muscles learn the movements of English. It's like teaching your mouth to dance to English music.
Tip number 4. Focus on phrases, not just words. Many students learn individual words. Good, morning, how, are, you. But fluent speakers think in phrases. Good morning, how are you? Let me give you some useful phrases that you can use every day. That sounds interesting. I totally agree with you. Could you repeat that, please? That makes perfect sense. When you learn phrases instead of just words, you sound more natural and fluent. Plus, it's faster. Instead of building sentences word by word, you already have ready-made chunks of language. Tip number 5. Don't translate in your head. I know, this is hard. When you're learning English, it's natural to think in your native language first, then translate. But this makes speaking slower and less natural. Here's what you can do instead. Start with simple, direct thoughts in English. When you see a dog, don't think perro and then translate to dog. Just think dog. When you're hungry, think I'm hungry, not tengo hambre. How do I say this in English? It takes time, but with practice, you can train your brain to think directly in English for simple, everyday things.
Tip number 6. Make mistakes on purpose. Wait, what? Did I just tell you to make mistakes? Yes, I did. And here's why. When you're afraid of making mistakes, you don't speak. When you don't speak, you don't practice. When you don't practice, you don't improve. So today, I give you permission to make mistakes. Make lots of them. Mistakes are not failures, they're learning opportunities. I remember one of my students who was so afraid of making mistakes that she would only whisper in English class. Then one day, she accidentally said, I have 25 years instead of, I am 25 years old. Everyone laughed, including her. And you know what happened? She realized that making mistakes wasn't scary. People understood her anyway. From that day, she started speaking louder and more confidently. Tip number 7. Record yourself speaking. I know, nobody likes hearing their own voice, but recording yourself is incredibly helpful. Here's what you can do. Choose a simple topic, like my morning routine or my favorite food. Speak for just 1 minute about this topic, then listen to your recording. Don't judge yourself harshly. Instead, notice. Are you speaking too fast or too slow? Are you pausing in natural places? Which words are difficult for you to pronounce? Try this right now. I'll give you a topic. What did you do yesterday? Pause this podcast and record yourself speaking for 1 minute about yesterday. If you actually did that, you're already taking action to improve your English. That's the spirit. Tip number 8. Use English for your hobbies. This tip is so much fun. Whatever you love doing, try doing it in English. Do you love cooking? Watch cooking videos in English. Learn the names of ingredients and cooking methods in English. Do you like sports? Follow your favorite team's English social media accounts. Learn to talk about scores, players, and games in English. Are you into music? Listen to English songs and try to sing along. Don't worry about understanding every word at first. Just enjoy the rhythm and sounds. When you combine English with something you already love, learning becomes enjoyable instead of feeling like work. Tip number 9. Practice with the mirror. Remember I told you about practicing in front of the mirror? Well, I still recommend this, but not for perfection, for confidence. Stand in front of a mirror and have conversations with yourself. Pretend you're ordering food at a restaurant, introducing yourself to a new colleague, asking for directions, talking about your weekend plans. When you practice in the mirror, you can see your facial expressions and body language. This helps you feel more natural when you speak with real people. Let's practice together right now. If you're somewhere private, look in a mirror or imagine you're looking in one. Say this sentence with a big smile. I'm getting better at English every single day. How did that feel? Smiling while you speak actually makes you sound more confident and friendly. Tip number 10. Find your English speaking buddy. This last tip might be the most important one. Find someone to practice with regularly. This could be another English learner at your level, a native English speaker who wants to learn your language, a teacher or tutor, even a family member who's also learning English. The key is regular practice with a real person. When you have someone to practice with, speaking English becomes a social activity, not just a study activity. Now, let me tell you about Maria, one of my students. When Maria started learning English, she was so shy that she would hide behind her textbook during class. She understood everything, but speaking was terrifying for her. One day, I suggested that she find a speaking partner online for just 15 minutes a week. She was nervous, but she tried it. The first conversation was difficult, but something magical happened. She realized that the other person was patient and kind, just like she was when other people made mistakes. After 3 months of regular practice with her speaking partner, Maria transformed completely. She went from hiding behind her textbook to being one of the most active participants in class. She told me, "Emma, I finally realized that people want to understand me, not judge me." And that's the truth, my friend. Most people want to understand you. They want to connect with you. They're not waiting for you to make mistakes so they can criticize you. Remember, fluency is not about perfection. It's about communication. It's about expressing your thoughts and feelings so that others can understand you. You don't need to sound like a native speaker to be fluent. You just need to be clear, confident, and comfortable with expressing yourself. I want you to choose just one tip from today's episode. Just one. Don't try to do everything at once. Pick the tip that feels most interesting or doable for you, and practice it for 1 week. After 1 week, you can add another tip. Small, consistent actions create big results over time. Before we finish, you know what? I believe in you. I believe that you can speak English fluently. I believe that you have important things to say and that the world needs to hear your voice. So here's what I want you to do after this podcast ends. Choose your one tip for this week and take action today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today, even if it's just for 5 minutes. And remember, every expert was once a beginner. Every fluent English speaker once struggled with the same things you're struggling with now. The difference is that they kept going, they kept practicing, and they didn't give up. You're already on the right path by listening to this podcast and wanting to improve. That shows courage and determination. Those are the most important qualities for success in language learning. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope you found these tips helpful, and I hope you're feeling more confident about your English speaking journey. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new English lesson. I post new videos every single day to help you improve your English. Also, let me know in the comments below, which tip are you going to try first? I love reading your comments and hearing about your English learning progress. Remember, I'm here cheering you on every step of the way. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and most importantly, keep speaking. Until next time, this is Emma from TalkSmart, reminding you to be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and never stop learning. Have a wonderful day and happy practicing.